Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I'm going to do all 12 signs. What's the good stuff coming to you this next week or this next collection of days, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, everyone. This is an adult conversation, so I need you to be in charge of your own life. I'm a storyteller. I'm a conduit from spirit to you. I have something to tell you. This is not necessarily going to be focused on love. I do have some life and career cards out here on the deck. I mean, on the dock, I guess, to be used. So like, that's why I mean, like, take everything as it resonates. So sometimes spirit wants to tell you something about, as much as you want a love reading, spirit wants to tell you something about a work relationship or a relationship with a family member, or just a situation that's going to be popping up in your very near future, in the next week, in the next coming days. So you really need to approach these with an open mind. I suggest, to get a whole full picture about what's coming towards you, what's the positive stuff coming towards you, you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right, guys. And then if you're cross watching, maybe if you know their chart, check out their sun and their Venus to see if it's just like a career focused zodiac sign, and you check out their Venus and it's like, oh, okay, that's exactly what's resonating with our relationship. Cool beans. All right, Aries through Pisces. Starting with Aries, where are we at? 143. All right, starting with Aries. Let's see. Spirit, thank you so much for your time and your presence. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in the household, and I don't want it on the viewer. For the Aries guys, Hermit and Hierophant. So over this next week, you're really evaluating your status in life. And that makes sense. That resonates with a lot of the Aries readings that I've done lately. Just taking some time to highlight the big things. Whatever that means for you. Let's see. Aries, for the next coming days, the next few days. What are the good stuff that the Aries has coming towards them, please, Spirit? Flipper in the deck. Spiritual work. What did I say? And that's exactly, all of these three cards are literally saying the same thing. So you're elevating spiritually. You could very well watch this reading, Aries, and say, that was a good reading, and then click off, and then not actually allow these energies to work for you by applying some of the things that you're learning here, or applying the things that you know that you need to apply into your life. Putting in the work is essentially what I'm saying. So this could go right over your head. But for those of you guys who have been and are willing to continue putting the work, look at this. Spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what will work, what will best serve you, and then also too, what are your needs? Sometimes people have a hard time just getting started because they're like, I honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to a collective of Aries who is freeing themselves, or just freed yourselves from something, and it's like, I don't know what I want now. I don't really know exactly who I am. And it could be in anything. This could be in a relationship. This could be in work. Like if you left a job and you're starting a new job, or you're starting a new venture or something like that. It's like, well, I mean, it's literally like you're sitting at a typewriter and you've got a blank sheet of paper, and Spirit's like, okay, how do you want to write this? And you're like, wow, I don't know. So the insight for you is coming in this next collection of days. So work with that energy, guys. Call that in. Talk to your higher self through prayer and meditation, and see what it is that you're being pushed towards. Let's see, for the Aries, what's good stuff coming in? To entangled and solo refuge. Okay, so again, with the solo refuge, I'm talking to a bunch of single Aries that are, it's just more, it's clear. So are you on the right path? For those of you guys that are doing a lot of internal work and are just kind of quieting your outside world, then this is 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are clarifying and solidifying, yes, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. In solace, in the solitude's embrace, singles find the strength to regroup and rediscover their path. I love the synchronicity here, Aries. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. Entangled. Establish and communicate your own boundaries. Some of you guys some of you guys who are not single are trying to be, want to be. Some of you guys who are single are trying to be in a relationship, and it's making you feel bound. The word try is making you feel bound. And then I get Yoda in my head. There is no try, there's only do. So it's a mindset change that's coming towards you, Aries, in the next coming days. Meaning like, okay, so you don't want to be in this situation anymore, whatever it is. You don't want to be single anymore. You don't want to be married anymore. You don't want to be in this situationship anymore, whatever it is, right? Okay, it's going to sound simple, and trust me, I know it's going to take work, but it's a mindset shift that you have to make peace with. You have to give yourself the grace that you deserve something different and not second guess it. The king of, and not second guess it. Lord Jesus, in all of heaven, I love the synchronicities and not second guess it. You deserve your happiness. Happiness, talking yourself out of your happiness. That is bullshit. We will find a different road. We will find a different energy to latch onto together, Aries, and move forward, okay? Let's see. What's one big thing that the Aries gets to look forward to in the next coming days that's amazingly positive that they don't even see coming? 2 cards. Ah! Oh, I love it! Sorry. I know most of you guys watch it on your phone and you might have headphones. I'm sorry. I'm not touching anything but the cards. You will walk away and you will find happiness. You will find solitude within yourself. You will find peace within yourself. Walking away from a heartbreaking situation, from something that is too emotionally draining, to get a higher perspective of whatever it is, the situation and self. If you so choose to discover both of those things at the peak, and right there at the end is a peaceful, positive family life. This could be with somebody else. This could be with you and your inner self. This could be you and your children, whatever. All right, Aries. So that's the good stuff you have coming towards you. Just takes doing the work. All of these cards are confirming. And then I had a confirmation burp. All right, guys. So that's for Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Where are we at? 7. All right, we'll say 8 minutes. All right. Taurus, welcome in. We're doing your positive things coming towards you, okay? For the next coming days, for the next week. Spirit for Taurus. Thank you. All right. What's the overall energy for Taurus in the next few collection of days? In the next week. Okay, we got like a few cards. I feel like a lot of Taurus in the collective here are starting a new chapter in life. The Wheel of Fortune just popped out with the Fool and then the Strength card, and it's been hard. It's been hard, and I think a lot of you guys have been bouncing back and forth between starting something new and then being overtaken by other entities, energies, meaning like potentially being like manipulated by other people. And so sometimes you're standing in your power and sometimes you're going back. But I'm really getting the idea, because the Wheel of Fortune came out first, that you're choosing your path. You're choosing which way do you want to go? Do you want to go towards the past, or do you want to go towards the future? And I feel like in this next coming days, you choose to go towards the future. Let's do these cards for the Taurus. Good stuff coming up, please, Spirit. Good stuff coming up in the next coming days for the Taurus collective, please. Brilliance. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. It's hard for you to do this there, Taurus, because you feel comfortable in the norm. You feel comfortable like I don't know how to say this. I wanted to say in status quo, but the status quo as you've built it, like that's why you're having such a hard time detaching from the energies of the past and the people that were trying to manipulate you and tell you what to do, is because that's what you felt comfortable around, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. And in this case, it's a lot of indifferent and a lot of not so good. But it's like you're unplugging, literally. Look at this light bulb unplugging itself, and it's going to be uncomfortable. If this light bulb unplugs itself, then it's going to have to find its own energy source, no longer plugged to the past. Do you see what I did there? Do you see what this card is doing for you? And it's brilliant. It's like, aha, like you're like, oh, ding, ding, ding. You're getting, if you so choose to tap into these energies of change, as uncomfortable as it is, it's going to really elevate you. And you're going to, once you stop letting other people be in your ear all the time, then you can actually hear your own thoughts. And you are a smart son of a gun. You are a smart son of a gun, Taurus. So you've got to trust that. Yeah, a lot of you guys too are thinking about removing yourself from like a normal 9 to 5 to do something on your own. And you'll probably get additional downloads about that this week. Hold on, I had a card fall. All right, for the Taurus, finding forever. Your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. What did I say? I love the synchronicities today. You could go towards a land of the unknown, or you can continue, or you can turn right back around and go towards the shadow behind you. But this says there's an infinite amount of possibilities in the future for you if you dare to unplug. The synchronicities are amazing. Tell me what that's going to look like, please, Spirit. Please tell me what that's going to look like for the Taurus in the next collection of days. These positive things coming towards them. Jesus, I love you so much. Between you and Aries thus far, I've had some great synchronicities. Look at, you decide this in the next few days, in the next week of days, you decide. Between now and next week, you decide, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not investing in that anymore. I'm not. It's too hurtful. It's too painful. It dims my light, pun completely intended. It's costing me too much in my money. It's too much. I no longer want to invest. So where's that energy taking the Taurus, please? Where is that energy taking the Taurus? The Four of Wands in the reverse. Some of you guys are leaving a job. Some of you guys are leaving a marriage. And it's just not growing anymore. But you're moving towards peace and harmony. The Four of Wands in the reverse isn't like bad. It's just, to me, I like to look at this card as either you're just unsure on exactly where to settle, how to settle, so on and so forth. Or it's like, I like to call this I'm a little teapot, pour me out. So it's like, you're like pouring out the toxic, and then now you have to start all over again. Does that make sense? In your house, in your family, in your home. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, so one more card for the Taurus, please. Good stuff coming towards them. Looks like you're making the final decision to move forward. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. It's been a long time coming because you've been so focused, but I've invested so much, and it could be literal investments, or it could be you as the investment. You've invested so much time. It's been a long time coming for you to come, for a lot of you guys, years, for you to come to this conclusion. So if this is something that resonates with you, comment down below. Let me know, Taurus. But then also it's a way of claiming it, saying, yes, I want this new energy. I am a Taurus, and I want this new energy. Put that down below, okay? All right, love you guys. Let's move on. Where are we at? 14. Gemini. Moving on to the Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Moving on to the Gemini. Hey, Gemini. Woo! The Hierophant wanted to pop out. Let's see what else. What's the overall energy for the next for the next week for the Gemini. Like, it's like something positive that they get to look forward to. The Judgment card, and then the Lovers. Y'all are making a decision on, I think for a lot of the Gemini in the next few days, you're making a decision on if you want to take things, if you want to put yourself back out there to like start dating again. And for those of you guys who are already dating or in a relationship, like maybe do I want to make this monogamous? Where do I want to go with this? That's what you're making a decision on with a connection, with like a love connection. Like, where do I want to go with this connection? That's what you're trying to figure out over the next week. And if for those of you guys who are Gemini who are single, you're like, do I really want to put myself back out there again? And if so, like, how do I want to do it? Do I want to do it like Plenty of Fish? Like if you want to date online or Christian Mingle or something like that? Or do you want to like try to meet somebody organically? Do you want to hire a matchmaker? For the Gemini, please, this love connection, what? All right, so because there's two scenarios, I got two cards. Thank you, Spirit. The first one is Inner Compass, and the other one is Storms of Love. For those of you guys who are like playing with the idea of putting yourself back out there, this Inner Compass is the one that's for you, and it says trust your instincts to lead you to the right direction. And this guy is looking at a whole bunch of different possibilities of ways to spend his time. He's also a traveler, so I feel like he might have been single for a while. Like the way that his clothes kind of look a little tattered and weathered, he's been like experiencing life for a while. There's also a lot of references to north, south, east, and west, so that could be a lot of travel for you guys. It's very nautical here, so close to the water. Honestly, this guy looks kind of like is like a renegade or like a pirate, like something like that. So that's where I'm getting these sort of nautical vibes off of here. But he's looking at what looks like a huge like book. And what I'm getting off of him is, especially since he's dressed in red, and that's like your lower chakras, he's like, is this going to elevate my status, or am I good where I've settled? Does that make sense for those of you guys who are single? It's like, I don't, but then also like, because you've been single for so long, it's how am I going to meet somebody? How am I going to incorporate somebody? For the next couple of days, those who are in a relationship, it says conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. So you might have been in a very kind of rough sort of interaction with your person, Gemini, and that rough spot or patch is making you question if you want to continue contractually with this person, whoever it is or not. This could be a family member. In this case, for whatever reason, I got that. It could be a lover. But there's something that's keeping you tied to a person, and you're really trying to figure out, do I take it to the next level? What the rough edges that Spirit has been showing you with this person, like one interaction of tit for tat, competitiveness, of arguments or argumentative or whatever, just not getting along, it's Spirit trying to show you something about that connection. All right, so let me see. What is Spirit trying to show you about that connection for those Gemini who are in a relationship or connected to somebody? Taboo. This is the storm in the back. And it's like these people are weathering the storm together. It's almost like in order to get through it, you have to work together, but it has to be communication. Gemini is very much that Mercury energy. Y'all have to both communicate. Let me see. In order to move forward. I mean, that's how it is. It's confusing to you, so you distract yourself a lot. Interesting. I'm picking up on a Gemini who is confused over the next few days of like which way to even go with this, and so you're distracting yourself a lot. That could be distracting yourself by like shopping, online shopping, actually going to the store, going to like just immersing yourself in like the gym, or going to like sporting events, or just going to the movies. It's just like, it's like this idea of, I can't deal with that right now, so let me find something to distract myself. We'll pull some more cards on that. So what advice do you have? Because the distraction is okay for a temporary fix, but if you really are, the cards at the beginning were saying that you were questioning if you want to take this to the next level or not, you can't hide from it. The only way to solve a problem, Gemini, I know it's very cliche, but is you have to go through it. You have to, because the more you ignore it, the bigger the wound gets. What good stuff could Gemini concentrate on, or yeah, over the next couple of weeks to help them through this, over the next couple of days to help them through this? Three of Swords in the reverse, that's an apology. The Knight of Swords in the reverse, an apology for reckless action. The Seven of Wands, somebody needs to apologize for them being reckless, and it's with their mouth. Somebody said some shit that was hurtful, that was harmful to the connection, and whoever it is, if it's you, Gemini, or if it's your person, you have to know if you're going into, if you're toying with the idea of apologizing. And that's also too where the Hierophant, like elevating your energy within this connection. You have to understand that this person is going to be on guard. So if you have empathy for the Gemini that needs to apologize in this situation, you know already that you need to apologize in this situation, just continue to have empathy, continue to have grace. And if you find yourself getting elevated, like to where you might resort back to like name calling or yelling or anything like that, or making assumptions, accusations, then it's best to like separate yourself and calm yourself down before you go back to the reapproach, because this person is worrisome in your energy. And if it's the other way around and you feel like you're being owed an apology, Gemini, for those Geminis who feel like they've been owed an apology and you've actually taken a look at it and you have really evaluated the situation, not being not playing the victim, but really evaluate the situation and say, okay, I didn't do much of anything wrong here. I definitely didn't provoke this, so I'm owed the. If you're taking a look at it with emotional maturity and you feel like you're owed the apology, that person is confused with the Moon in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. They're confused. With the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse, they're toying in their head if they want to continue another iteration with you, Gemini. I feel like there's been like a trend of patterns between you two, and so they're like really taking a look at the patterns. They're very cautious around your energy, Gemini. So I honestly would say, if you're new here, I'm not the type of tarot reader that's going to sugarcoat anything. I would honestly say that it's going to take a really good conversation with yourself first, and making sure that you're trying to separate yourself, not be so close to the fire, so that you can see the whole picture before having a communication with this person or being in this person's energy again, because they're almost thinking like, maybe it's not worth the apology. Maybe it's just, we should maybe like take a break or end this or whatever. For those, let's go back to those who are single. What advice do you have for the Geminis who are single, please, Spirit? What advice do you have for the Gemini? I hope this resonates, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. And then if this doesn't resonate with you, Geminis, check out your other placements, okay? For those of you guys who are single and are toying with it, like, be gentle with yourself. The Three of Wands in the upright. And be gentle with your expectations. Like, don't expect, you create an online profile and then boom, like that. Like, it's gonna take some time. You're gonna have to date. And it's probably best if you date a few people. That way you can kind of get a feel But it's good. It's new territory with you. So don't force anything to happen, is what Spirit is saying. But just really what it is to kind of go with the flow and allow things to happen. Stay in your boundaries, but then also stay open. All right, Gemini. So that's for you guys. That's some good advice for you guys the next few days. So thank y'all. All right, moving on. We got the Cancer. Where are we at? 25. Guys, I cannot see. I have to change my lights around. We'll do 25, 25. Okay. All right. For the Cancer, Spirit, thank you so much. Guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if this doesn't resonate with you, Cancer, check out your other placements, okay? All right. So for the Cancer, what's the good stuff coming towards the Cancer in this next week? The Temperance, one it up. Okay, a whole bunch of cards popped out. I'm going to take all three of them. The Temperance, the Sun card, and the Hermit card. There's like happiness around you right now. You're trying to heal. No, you're trying to find balance with something. You're trying to heal a connection with someone. You're happy, Cancer, like with the Sun card. Like you're definitely happy. You're happy in your own energy. You're trying to find balance, though, with another entity. Like you're moving towards something that you're trying to find balance for. And Spirit is saying, before you completely move towards whatever that energy is, guys, whatever it is, I don't know yet. Whatever it is, before you move towards it, like in a rush or whatever it is, like take some time to like get some introspection, like take some time to like evaluate. It's not a warning in any way, shape, or form. It's just Spirit is saying, it's almost like you're starting something new and you're very happy about it. And so Spirit's like, okay. But let's not rush. Let's not move too fast. Let's make sure that we don't carry any baggage into whatever this is. Let's make sure that we come into this healed and ready to take on whatever newness this is. What's going on for the Cancer, please? What is going on for the Cancer? Next 7 days, what's the good stuff going on for the Cancer, please? Something that was once blocked is now being opened for you, is what I'm getting with how the cards shuffled. And I think it's your perspective was throwing your energy off. Cancer, perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light. Wow, talk about the Hermit card. You could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you need to be. The Hermit is walking around in the dark and he's got the star in a lantern that's helping him guide his way. So this is very much verifying, like it was like saying what I was already saying. Like you had to, something switched up for you. I'm going to ask, what switched up for the, where's the Sun card coming from for the Cancer? I'm just being nosy at this point, guys. It's the Sun card for the Cancer, please. You might have a Hermit again at the bottom of the deck. It's about your perspective on something. You've been seeking guidance on something, and it's like, I don't know if somebody challenged you with this King of Wands in the reverse, a Sagittarius or a Scorpio, so a water sign or a fire sign. Somebody challenged you, or you were even challenging yourself, like your objectives with something or somebody were just completely unclear, and now you've like, oh, I figured out my way forward, and Spirit's like, okay, just don't rush it. That's what I'm getting. So very specific, Cancer. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But you have the number 9 on here twice, with the Hermit coming out twice. 2 different decks the Hermit came out. So that's really significant, all right? Let me read a little bit more on this Hermit card for you. Contemplation, achievement of goals, attainment, integration. Oh, the end of a cycle. So some of you guys could have ended a cycle with somebody and you're like, yay, I've ended the cycle with this person or this thing. Now I can't wait to start the new thing. And Spirit's like, whoa. Whoa. Secret desires. Secret desires. Unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. you desire something more. You had been desirous of something outside of your current energy, like something that's obtainably close, but it's not here. Spirit, what is this? What is this for the Cancer, please? For the Cancer, please. The next 7 days. Missing. You desire somebody else. And you were like unclear about where to go, what to do, so on and so forth, Cancer. And now like you're getting close to breaking free from that confusion, because it's almost like with the 2 Hermit cards here, it's almost like Spirit's making you heal. Does that make sense? Heal the confusion, find balance inside of yourself. How's this going to play out in the next 7 days for the Cancer, please? The Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Judgment in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, where you're not going to really... Okay, you're still confused. Queen of Wands in the reverse. You're playing games in your own mind, Cancer. You're in 2 different energies at any given time. One or the other. A part of you is like, okay, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly who I want, this person that's at a distance from you, so on and so forth, or that's just right there, but not, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I feel like you guys are in a relationship with somebody else and you want to be in a relationship with another person. If it's not a relationship reading and we're talking about moving your house and your home, you miss a different location, you want to be able to get out of the contract that you're in and you want to move to like a different location. If it's a job, you're not very happy in the job that you're in right now. You can see that there are other potential job opportunities out there, and you want to be able to take a leap very quickly into a different place that they'll provide you the balance that you need in your life, okay? But this next few days, you're not really taking any actual moves towards whatever this is, because you're overly cautious. You're refusing to make the determining decision, Cancer, and it's because it's like other people are like in your ear right now. It's interesting how your energy goes back and forth, back and forth. Let's go back to this other card. It says secret desires. Unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. And at the bottom of the deck is the Moon in the reverse. And this is letting go of the confusion. What advice do you have for the Cancer next 7 days? Okay. Don't move too quickly. Don't move too quickly. Don't move too quickly. Yeah, that's interesting. It says do not force anything to happen. Control yourself. Spirits for whatever reason, because Spirit sees all, and we can only see 20 feet in front of us type thing. You can't see what's going on, but Spirit's moving some stuff in the background. And so right now, there's really no advice other than to continue to do what you're doing. But really, you're going to have to eventually make a decision. If you continue, Cancer, if you continue to stay in this energy much longer, 7 of Pentacles. The Strength card keeps wanting to come out in the reverse. Are you connected to Leo somehow? Because it's come out already 3 times. Your biggest thing is that you've invested a lot where you're at, or you've got a lot of people around where you're at. And yeah, you've got a lot of people that are influencing you, and you just don't know what to do. If you continue to stay in this energy, you're going to continue to feel like you're spiraling without like making a decision, Cancer. But Spirit's not necessarily asking you to make a decision this week. It's just the confirmation that they see you, and that there is in the future a path going to be highlighted towards you for you with this Hermit card. So just be ready to be ready. There's going to be something that pops up in your future, and it's going to almost make you make a decision, if that makes sense, Cancer. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that helped. I hope that helped, Cancer. All right, guys, moving on. Cancer, check out your other placements just in case you need some additional guidance, okay? So where are we at? 35. 35. All right, for the Leo. Moving on to the Leo. What do the Leo have? What do the Leo have moving towards them in the next 7 days? What's the good stuff moving towards Leo in the next 7 days? The Fool and the Moon card. You're wanting to start, wow, this sounds a lot like the Cancer. You're wanting to start something new, but you've got like a water sign, another water sign potentially, or another fire sign potentially. Wow, this sounds a lot like the Cancer reading. That's pulling your energy in multiple directions. What's going on with the Leo, please? What's going on with the Leo? Flickering passion. Feelings come and go, or the chemistry is not there. Could it be very much, Leo, that you are connected to somebody that you're not really feeling it with anymore, and a part of you wants to go your separate ways? Let's see what's going on with Leo for the next 7 days. Flickering passion, feelings come and go, or the chemistry is not there. What's going on for Leo? Oop, too many cards for Leo next 7 days. In the flow, the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. Offerings. Hold on, so you got 2 cards. You will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. So some of you guys for like work, side message, some of you guys for like work, they're going to be coming to you, and like, I don't know if they created like a new position or if you've got a new client coming forward or a new contract or something, but I expect for in the next 7 days somebody to come towards you and be like, we're going to be adding this to your plate at work, or would you like to start doing this, or a new job, or even a new person. Like it could be somebody else that comes into your work center and they elevate your energy or they elevate your creativity, and it's a feel-good situation. And you're like, yeah, I really want to, you're telling the universe, or you're telling, like, if it, maybe it's, it could be like an assistant, like, yeah, I really like this person is working well for me, for me. So that's a side message. In the flow, as far as love is concerned, the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the powerful life you really want to have. So if you're on the precipice, if you're on the cusp of like starting anew and leaving like the old behind and just saying, "C'est la vie, whatever it is," then Spirit is saying, okay, well, there was a reason why this relationship wasn't growing for you, and why you felt like, it's not bad, it's just not good. All right, for the Leo. Next 7 days. For the Leo, next 7 days. Look at this. We get a reference to drinks twice. And I don't know if you are a heavy drinker, or if this love situation has been causing you to drink a lot lately. But we could just go off of the fact that I think that there's going to be an energy within you that like is going to pump you up to take this leap of faith, potentially to leave this stifling or confusing situation with a potential water sign or fire sign. All right, what is that going to look like for the Leos, please? What is that going to look like for the Leos moving forward, please? Next 7 days. The Lovers in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You might tell somebody, I don't want this anymore in the next 7 days, guys. The Lovers in the reverse is talking about, this is just not my bag. This isn't my relationship. Nothing against you. It's not you, it's me. It's actually you. Or something like that, right? It's one of those conversations. It's like a potential breakup. And then here goes the Ace of Swords, which is like, yeah, the truth is, because this is the communication, or the ball gets rolling over the next few days. Like, the truth is, I really don't want to be here. I really don't want to be in this connection. What advice do you have for the Leos, please, next 7 days? Yeah. What advice do you have for the Leos, please, next 7 days? I'm not getting anything like real bad happen. I think it's just for you. It's just like the chemistry is not there. And that's important for you. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Three of Cups. Hey, be careful who it is that you are interacting with, because your person might get jealous, Leo. It also could be some sort of event that you're at and your person kind of triggers you in some way, shape, or form. And then that gets the ball rolling. Like, person's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You're like, stop asking me what's wrong. And then finally you say, all right, this is what's wrong. It could be that you just aren't in the mood for merriment anymore. You're just not in the mood. And so the advice is almost like look for like a situation. There's going to be like a trigger moment this week that's going to potentially pop up for you, Leo, for you to, there's going to be a platform built for you from Spirit for you to stand on and say, my soapbox is, or a soapbox for you to say, okay, enough's enough. I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm out. All right, Leo. So if that's something that you want, tap into that energy, guys. All right. Don't be fearful, because Spirit's got your back. All right. So clearing that energy. Moving on to Virgo. We're at 41. All right, Virgo, Spirit for the Virgos next 7 days. Guys, don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, all right, so you can get a better picture of what's actually coming up for the next 7 days. All right, Spirit for the Virgo, what's the cool stuff coming up? What's the fun stuff? What's the good stuff coming up? The Empress. All right, we can take this literally and talk about potentially getting pregnant, but that's like a side message for like maybe one person. But then in the next week is that you're creating something new. Like, you're really, or you have the energy in you, Virgo, to really take things to the next level. It could also be like you like interacting more with your kids. So I don't know if there's like some family time that's going to be opening up for you. Like if you're off from work or something. Let's see. This Empress could also be you like really stepping into like your own power and being really creative. For the Virgo, please, next 7 days. Endings. Interesting. Endings and new beginnings but not being sad about it. With the Empress is like, I know if something ends for you this next seven days, you're like, but I know that I'm meant for something better. I know something better is coming in. Endings. It says, you may leave a position or be terminated. However, there's always a new opportunity ahead. Yeah, and you already have this inner knowing. You may change careers entirely. It's like, this is like something you have to pretend to be sad about. If it's not even a career, this could be like a relationship. It's like, remember I said you're going to be potentially, you might be called off. You might have called off from work, and then you have more time with the family. And that's exactly what you want it. Like, you want it to be in that not predicament. You wanted that situation. This could be you quitting too. And having complete control. For the Virgos. Next 7 days, please. Good stuff for the Virgos next 7 days. Ascending. Yes. Look for. Listen, you're like, you already know. You've already done the research. You've already done the pros and cons list. You already know where you're going. So this ending means like you're like, it's already a level up. I already know, which is great. There was, wherever you were before that, the ending, it just wasn't working for you. And there wasn't any teamwork. This could be a divorce, and you're about to become like a single parent, and you're just like, you know what, it's so much better this way anyways, right? All right, what's happening for the Virgos next 7 days, please? Good stuff. Strength in reverse keeps popping up for a lot of people. Yeah, again, listen, this is, you're not shrinking anymore. It took you a while not to shrink back your power. You're not afraid of yourself. You're not afraid of your ambition anymore. You're not afraid. Fear is gone. Because it's like you've already been through all of the hard shit. You've already been through so much hard shit, and you've seen your way out of it. You've very much been like it's like the never-ending story of the phoenix rising from the ashes. You're like, what? So what? You're gonna make me reinvent myself again? Boom! I'm like freaking amazing at it. I got this. Yeah. And wherever you're moving is going to make you feel so, like, I'm getting giddy. And listen, you already know that you've invested too much time, or this could be you're like, I'm too old for bullshit. I'm so beyond bullshit. And you know what? And I think that there's some of you Virgo have a secret that you've invested something somewhere else to where you know it's going to be okay. Yeah, you're going to be okay, Virgo. So for the next 7 days, either this ending is coming towards you or the acceptance of the ending is coming towards you, Virgos. You guys are good to go. I love your energy. All right. Libra, moving on to the Libras. Where are we at? 46. All right, I got to change my lighting in here so I can see. Wait, that's not what the... All right, 46, 42. We'll do that. All right, Libra. Libra, for the Libra, what is the energy spirit of the Libras? What is the energy that the Libras get to look forward to over the next 7 days? The Libras, what do they get to look forward to over the next 7 days? There we go. Temperance. Healing, balance. This could be very much the Archangel Michael is coming to your life and pulled you out of something or pushing you towards something. Let's see. Libra, next 7 days, please. Illumination. Something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about a new job, opportunity, or options. Someone finds you or lends you a helping hand. What did I say? What did I say? Did I say something about Archangel Michael potentially coming in and moving you towards something? Check this out. I was gonna shuffle and pull another card, but I'm not, because the synchronicity in this is actually really cool. So like this bottle, it's got like little fairy lights inside of it. It looks like it's on a beach and it's washed up, and there's a trail of lights that is leading towards like the sun that's setting in the background, right? And then check this out. The water, and you see that stream of water is like leaning towards, that's the sun, and that's like, it's like a crown in the background. I feel, and it's glowing, and this sign is called illumination. You are being guided towards something great right now, Libra. Next 7 days. Tell me more about this, please, Spirit. The synchronicities in today's readings are great. So if you're just dropping in for the Libra, thank you very much. But don't forget to check out your other placements as well to help you get a better perspective on what's coming towards you. Streets, look at that. Divine intervention. Oh my God, the synchronicities. I think people are going to be seeing you. My street cards is like somebody like, I look at this like people like looking at you and gawking at you. Like, so you're going to be put on some sort of platform, or you're going to be receiving like a lot of hits on like your website, a lot of people coming through. Maybe if you've got like a brick and mortar like store or business or something like that, a lot more foot traffic, so on and so forth, coming towards you. And this is Spirit saying it's time. It's time for you to shine, Libra. It's time for you to show what you got. It's time for you to show what you got. All right. So how does this look for the Libras, please. How does this look for the Libras, please? Next 7 days. How does this look for the Libras next 7 days, please, Spirit? Okay, so you were worried that this was never going to happen. You felt like you were at a standstill, like things were stagnant for you. This could be very much could be like your money. This fill in the blank, whatever it is. You felt like something was stagnant. It could be, yeah, your business, whatever. You just felt like something wasn't moving. And it's had you in this energy of like, is this ever going to happen? Almost like questioning, am I doing this right? So on and so forth. But then boom, here's a depiction of potentially Archangel Michael. It could be your spirit guides or team or something like that saying, no. You're going to get to a point to where we're going to give to you. It could be like downloads. It could be time. It could be money. Like it could be like, like a business deal or a contract or something that gives you like that much more money than what you had before. That's going to allow you to buy this thing. That's going to elevate your invest. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like a return on investment. And then Spirit's like, okay, this is going to get to the point, Libra, just so that you know, the growth of this is going to get to a point where you might have to hire additional people. You might have to outsource like an administrative person for you. You might, yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you might need help because it's going to be so much of an influx of people. Your journey was postponed. I think that you were standing in your own way a little bit, self-sabotage. The Hermit clarified the why. So my question internally would have been why were things so much at a standstill? And the Hermit in the reverse tells me that you weren't following advice. And the advice could be your heart. You weren't following your heart completely, like, or you were second guessing yourself. You were second guessing. Like, were you afraid of success? Libra is a question. I don't know. Some people choose not to put themselves out there because they're afraid they're going to get seen. And that is scary. And some people do put themselves out there, but they're afraid of like not being understood, even if they've already put themselves out there, or they put too much expectation on things. I think your own energy was blocking you, and it was postponed. The Six of Swords, but it's here now. Divine intervention, divine timing. This is your karma. What did I say? It's here now. Your growth is happening now. And I really do think that this has a lot to do with like your career, your money, something you're talented at, Libra. All right. So some advice for the Libras, please. Don't ignore. I'm going to take that at the bottom of the deck. I was going to say I don't need to give you advice. It's just like, just allow it in. But right here is like, don't ignore your relationships. Like this could very much come from a friend of a friend or a client or something, like putting it in a good word. It could be, don't ignore the interpersonal relationships. Don't hide yourself away. Put yourself out there. Yeah, I think this has to do with a dream that you've had for a while, something you've been working on for a while. Libra, it looks good. Just watch the self-sabotage, okay? Watch your energy, all right? Claim this down below. If you're a Libra and this is really resonating with something that you want to call into your future, say, I'm a Libra and I claim my reading. Put that down below. All right, Libras? All right, guys, love you. Let's move on. Scorpio, where are we at? 53:44. All right, Scorpio, Spirit, thank you so much for your time, for your presence. Let's see what's the good stuff moving towards the Scorpio next 7 days. The Scorpios next 7 days. Guys, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, turn on that bell notification button. Please don't forget to do that. I'm hitting it real hard today, and the synchronicities are amazing so far for the Scorpios. So yeah, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, Scorpio, and you know your other placements, don't forget to check them out so you can get a better picture of the towers popping up for you in the next 7 days. Something unexpected. The reason why it's the Tower, Scorpio, is because either you or another person have been pushing against this energy. blocking this energy. It could be that you were stuck in your head over something, not wanting to take a leap forward, or somebody else was stuck in their head over something. It doesn't necessarily have to resonate as romantic. It could be like a business. They were like, they hadn't given you, hadn't sent that letter yet or something. It could be just like, it could be a business partner that was just like tiptoeing around a situation, and then spirit, or a partner that was tiptoeing around the situation or something, and then spirit had enough and said, that's it, we're moving things for you. All right, Scorpio, let's see, what is this for the moving up? Moving up, elevation. Look at that spotlight. Somebody that another person or other people want to have around, Scorpio, or want to be around. You would be this Eiffel Tower moving up. You are increasing your power and your status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. This is like, and people want to be around you, Scorpio. This is why, it's the Eiffel Tower. But it's lit up at night in this depiction. So I think there's been, with the tower, like I said, I think there's been a lot of shadow that maybe it's like karma that's had its time, taken its time to like fall off of you or alchemize into dharma, like, so like a good karma. There was maybe some contracts that needed to be fulfilled, like some karmic contracts or spirit contracts that needed to be fulfilled, needed to be energetically released, so on and so forth, before this needed to happen. And because it's been a long time coming, spirit said, all right, now is when it happens. All right, what does this look like for the Scorpios, please? What does this look like for the Scorpios next 7 days? Between the lines. Uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. Let's see what this has to do with. Between the lines, uncover the truth carefully and write. This is a new beginning. Uncover the truth carefully and write your own endings. This is a new beginning. There might be some stuff that comes to the surface over the next 7 days, Scorpio, that like you weren't aware of. Like some truths or just some information, and you get to now use that to propel yourself to move up, to move away, to move beyond, to find success. Next 7 days for the Scorpio. But you really are finding your footing in this whole spiritual thing of like, you are the creator. You create your reality. Like, it's stepping into, wow, I really do create my reality. So what do I want to do next with this information? It's heavy, it's hard hitting, whatever it is. Look at this mystery. I think that there's some thing coming to light that's going to change a lot for you. I was going to say change everything, but I didn't want to be like that reader. A lot for you. There's something that's coming to light that's going to change a lot for you. What is this for the Scorpio? Please, Spirit. What is this that's coming to light that's going to change the Scorpio? It's going to happen in the next 7 days with this truth or this information. The 3 of Swords in the reverse, the 2 of, oh wow, Justice. I don't know if it's an apology. I think a lot of readers like to say that with the 3 of Swords in the reverse. I mean, it very well could be. But there's another entity around you or something. This could be a legal situation where they've figured it out. Like, they put all the pieces together. The 2 of Swords in the reverse is like not having, like, somebody made a poor judgment call and now they've got clarity. And they could have made a poor judgment call on you, Scorpio. Like, I don't know if maybe we're accused of something, or just somebody decided to go a different direction and choose like a different lover or a different employee or a different company. And they say, you know what? I was wrong. Maybe they said something to you, Scorpio. This is very Let me get some clarification. Can I get clarification on this Three of Swords for the Scorpio, please? It could be releasing people that didn't know, that were taking their sweet ass time making a decision on you, and you say, you know what? I'm not staying here. I don't want to be somebody's option or anything. If it's taking you this long to figure it out, for those of you that resonate with, this is you moving on from it in the next 7 days. The Three of Swords is clarified by the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody, and threes are significant here. Somebody potentially betrayed your trust. Two of Swords in the reverse for the Scorpio next 7 days. About a house. Or a property. Not someplace necessarily that you live in or you own in right now. Or you live or you own right now. A business. Wow. For the Scorpio, like, I get so many different scenarios. It's not that I don't know what this is saying. It's just that I want to make sure I don't exclude your storyline, Scorpio. You, I don't even know if you know that this is happening. Maybe you have like an inkling. You know, I feel like this is like, this could do with like a family property or a family business. This could be like a family home or something. Goodness. A farm or a ranch. I know, guys, but it says harvest on this card, and I've seen something like this happen in my life before, Scorpio. So listen, the Ace of Swords pops up, so I've got to be on the right track. An inheritance, guys, there's something coming to light, and you're going to find out who your real friends are, who are the family members that are truly ones that you got to keep in your family. I mean, that are around you, that are healthy to keep around you. Like, blood might be thicker than water, but that doesn't mean that you got to stay loyal to people that haven't been loyal to you. I think that a lot of stuff is going to get uncovered in the next 7 days. And it's going to be changing. It's going to be life-changing for you with this Tower card. What advice do you have for the Scorpios? What advice do you have for the Scorpios? The Chariot. It's like, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing, it's going to be all right. Said don't worry. All right, Scorpio, listen, you got something good popping up to you, but it might be packaged in something bad. But you get to write your own ending out of this. Yeah. I you know what, I feel like this is going to end well for you, but it just might initially sting. All right, Scorpio, that's your next 7 days. All right, guys, love you. All right, clearing that, moving on to Sagittarius. All right, we're moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let me clear out my cards. All right, Sag. Hey, guys, we're at 103:22. Sag. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to Infinite Light, guys. If this reading resonates for you, that's awesome. Don't forget to like and comment down below. Just like where you're watching it from, or if you want to claim it, or how it resonated for you. If it doesn't resonate for you, or you're just like want to know a little bit more information, don't forget to check out your other placements. All right, Sagittarius. The Emperor. Oh shit, Sagittarius. What? This is you, or it could be you in an Aries. This is the Aries Major Arcana card, but this is you like sitting well established. I don't know why I just got High Hopes, that song. You've got high hopes. High apple pie in the sky hopes. I think if you are not yet embodying this energy, like a well-established person, this is coming in for you. I feel like you're a well-established person already though, but you've just like you want more. Okay, let's do it. Let's see. This is a good energy to be in. I mean, I'm an Aries, so if I see the Emperor card, I'm like, that's good. That is good. The Emperor is the collection of all 4 of the kings in so male or female Sagittarius. That means that you're very much in this like go-getter energy, like you're no nonsense, and you're just very balanced. Your emotions are balanced. You're a boss. For the Sagittarius, next 7 days, please. Direction. So I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck, and underneath the bottom of the deck is shedding. Direction. Your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. Shedding. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You will work well in healing medicine. Really? I didn't see, well, you know what? I did say that. I did say, if you're not quite in this energy yet, you will shortly be. And that's coming this week. If you guys feel like you, trigger warning, it's a snake. I mean, I don't like snakes, so I don't know. I just decided I needed to say that. If you, and I'm actually going to cover this snake up because I don't know why. They say when you have like an uncontrollable fear over stuff, like, it's because something happened to you in a past life. So maybe I was Cleopatra, but she did that to herself. Anyways, I digress. I do this all the time with the Sagittarius. It must be the same Sagittarius every single time tuning in for me to feel like I want to talk to you. All right. So you're being directed to step into your power, Sagittarius, the next 7 days, and really do what works for you, because you are like this very powerful being. It does say though that you would work really well in the healing arts or medicine, and that's very true as far as the Sagittarius is concerned. Y'all are super divinely, if you tap into, if you're a healed Sagittarius, if you're or an ascendant Sagittarius, you're very heavily tapped into like the divine. So you could very much do very well in like a healing art, like a Reiki energy healing, or like becoming a shaman, or a high priest, high priestess, in whatever divination it is that you choose. But I'm not getting that from a lot of you guys. That would be just like a small niche little percentage of y'all. But I'm wondering if you're going to need to travel. So sad for the Sagittarius, but I'm getting on the sundial, and it says direction too. Very shortly, you'll be needing to travel to step into fully embody this Emperor energy. Travel for work. Let's see, Sagittarius, please. I know you're like, I feel like you guys are like second guessing. Yeah, okay, so you say Sagittarius, so of course you're gonna say travel, but not necessarily. I'm just really getting that off of there's maps on the back here, and it's a sundial, right? So like it moves. It's like it's time for you to move, maybe, potentially. Sunset, lost loved one, memories, elder, nightfall. Let's get some clarification on this sunset. There's a lot of movement in your life. And it's all coming from the sun. And I'm getting that with the sundial and the sunset. Maybe you're putting in, maybe you just lost somebody, and I'm sorry for the trigger warning on that, but my head started itching as soon as I said that. A lost loved one, it says. Maybe you just lost somebody, and that's provoking this sort of shift in you energetically, Sagittarius. It could be that you lost like a job or something, but there's a chapter in your life where like the sun is setting, and when the sun comes back up, you're going to be pushed into a different direction. Let's see. Let me get some more on this, please. Can I get more on this sunset card for the Sagittarius, please. Next 7 days. Good stuff. Delegate balance. Libra energy here. Could be a Libra that you were dealing with. Strike a balance between freedom and commitment. Are there, because of this sunset in your life, I feel like a Sagittarius that, I don't know if like it was a contract or if it was like family. It could be like a marriage, or it could just be like family. But I think that because the sun is setting on this chapter for you, you're no longer attached to a commitment that you had. And it's freeing you. So I don't know if you were like a caretaker and you were taking care of like an elder person in your family, and now that person is gone. And so now you're like free and you're like trying to like find your footing, if you will. Rediscover like the ambition that you had before you had to take care of this person or these people. Could be like that, you know, this happened when my grandfather passed. Some of the family like split, like that happens a lot. Like, there's nothing to really show you about the people in your family. Like the truth about how people are and who they are is like when there's like a death and then when money is involved, right? So I feel like you're seeing that for yourself, or you recently saw that for yourself. Strike a balance between freedom and commitment. Like, so now you're free from those commitments because there was some sort of loss. It could be a breakup, it could be a divorce, but I'm getting very much like family kind of stuff for you, Sagittarius. Let's see. For the Sagittarius, next 7 days. Look at this, second time this popped out, law. Second time. It could be a Libra, or it could be like a case that was taking a long time to get judgment on. And now that the judgment has been given, hell, it could have even been you passing judgment on which route to take in life. Wow. The Libra popped out twice in 2 different decks. Just want to make sure that you see this is 2 different decks. Either you are a woman, Sagittarius, or this person that was lost was a woman, or the person you were fighting in court was a woman, or women. There's a lot of women involved. What's going on with the Sagittarius next 7 days? Good stuff though. This is good. This is intended. My intention behind these readings is that this is good stuff. So let's see, next 7 days. Some blockages. The Sun card. The Page of Swords in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. You don't really know what to do with all of this freedom. It's been something that's been tying you down in some sort of way. I don't want to use that negatively, but even like a caretaker of somebody, like, you know, I've talked to several throughout my life and they feel guilty for like kind of wanting things to get back to their normal, or getting the freedom to find out what normal looks like with them, for them. And you might not be a caretaker. It could have just been somebody that was pulling, or somebody's that were pulling on you. And then now you're free of that. The Sun in the upright is telling me like, you're like, there's like this jubilation inside of you. You're just like, I'm free, free at last, free at last. And it could, if it was a legal case that you were dealing with, like that's an energy sucker, an energy drainer. And you're just like, thank God that's over. But you're just so used to other people having dominion over how you act, how you like being tied to other people, other energies. You're just really just like, I don't know, Shawnee. The Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups in the reverse is showing me that it's showing me that you like, it's made you a little cold, especially with this King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's made you a little cold. Why is, okay, so what good is coming towards the Sagittarius? It could be the thing that's coming or whatever, but just I want something else for you to be able to grasp over the next 7 days for the Sagittarius. What good do they not see coming? Let's ask that question for the next 7 days, Sagittarius. The Fool. It's a new beginning for you, baby. It's a new beginning for you. So just know this. I know it's cliche. I've said this a few times. Just know this, okay? You really do create your own reality. You do. So walk in your freedom. Embody this fire sign. Embody your fire sign. What you are. Embody it. Stand in it. Stand in that power. And build this new foundation to as your platform for whatever it is you want, Sagittarius. You still got forward movement. All right, guys. That's your reading. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Cleansing it for the Capricorn. Cleansing it for the Capricorn. Where are we at? 15. I'm going to do 15, 20. Capricorn. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button, guys. And if this doesn't resonate with you fully, or if you just want to see your other placements, don't forget to take a look at that. If this turns out to be a love reading, and you know your person's sun and Venus sign, check that out too. Go ahead and cross-watch. I invite you to do it. All right, for the Capricorn, 7 days. What's the good stuff coming towards the Capricorn? What's the overall energy for the Capricorns? The Moon card. A bit perplexed, like I just said, a bit perplexed about something, a bit uneasy about something. Did you see how that flew? Hopefully it picked it up. Crossing over, bridge the gap between your heart with trust. Bridge the gap between your hearts with trust. Interesting. If we look at this depiction, it says crossing over. It's like you're not sure on how to find a common ground. So check this out. These two wolves in this picture, there's a stream, and they're both confused on how to. There's a stream between them, and they're. I'm getting with this crossing over, bridging the gap. They're confused on how to come together. So you might be trying to navigate a love situation, Capricorn, trying to figure out on how to bring you and yourself, you and somebody else together over the next 7 days. For the Capricorn, please. Miss you. Wow. Talk about the synchronicities. And it would be a miracle, is what you're saying, is what you're putting in the cosmos. It would be a miracle if we can get this figured out in the next 7 days. It would be a dream come true if we could get this figured out. There's somebody that you're yearning for, Capricorn. Okay, let's see. What's going on with Capricorn next 7 days? Saving face wanted to pop out. I didn't even barely shuffle. Saving face. You may need to grin and bear it. Maintain respect and keep... need to smile and make nice to get the position. No. This separation might continue past this week, Capricorn. And Spirit doesn't want you to get caught up in the timeline of this, the timing of this. I'm getting an impatient Capricorn that just really wants to connect with their person, and it's just not happening right now. And you're like a bit frustrated, but Spirit's like, no. Like, don't try not to take that frustration out on this person or people around you, because you don't know what we see, and we're trying to move things for you, is essentially what I'm getting off of this saving face for the Capricorn. For the Capricorn, next 7 days, how's this going to look? Capricorn's next 7 days, please. I said it. A journey postponed. A journey postponed. Your person, Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hierophant in the reverse. Your person's going through a confusing time right now. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, like, but they're yearning for you as well. I get that, but they're confused by that. And they're overly cautious, and the Hierophant in the reverse is telling me that, they feel like it's just not healthy. It's not a good time. It's not a good time for whatever. Let's not go with it's just not healthy. Let's just go with it's not a good time, and that's what's frustrating you. With the timing, I said, with the timing of all of this, with the devil in the reverse, it's telling me that they are either bound in their head and they're continuously second guessing it, or they're bound to somebody else or another situation. It could be like a contract or something, and they just haven't released themselves from it. And you're like, well, when are you going to do it? Like, come on. You're getting frustrated. Tell me about this devil in the reverse for this other person, please. The King of Cups. So are you dealing with like a fire sign? Male or female, it doesn't matter. I mean, I said fire sign, but I meant to say a water sign. Or air sign. So like an Aquarius. It could be children or something. Hold on. Tell me more about this King of Cups, please. It could be that you're waiting. This could be a third party situation. So what's going to happen? And I said, y'all heard me say it could be like children or something. Or there's just like a bunch of disharm. Their life is out of balance. What you don't see, Capricorn, is that their life is out of balance and they just can't right now. And the reason why you don't see that is because when y'all interact, it's like they're not overly emotional, so you don't know what they have going on their end. Because there's separation between the two of y'all. So I said good stuff coming towards. Why are you telling the Capricorn this? I said good stuff coming towards. So why are you telling the Capricorn this next 7 days? Because they don't want you to worry. They don't want you. Spirit doesn't want you up at night. They don't want you worried. They want to reduce your anxiety. What Spirit wants you to know is that the other person does yearn for you, Capricorn, but they've got stuff going on and they just don't want to have to burden you with all of that information. So what action is this person planning on taking, if any, towards the Capricorn next 7 days? The Ace of Wands in the reverse. The frustrating thing for them is that they can't take any action towards you next 7 days. Ace of Wands in the reverse. That's so frustrating for them. They can't take any action towards you. They can't. Because they've got... Could they? Yes. But they're not. Willpower. Because for them, that would be too much of a split of their energy right now. Their energy needs to go like at home. They need to take care of something at home. What advice do you have for the Capricorn? So this is just meant to be like, hey, it's hard for you to see the full picture. Here's the full picture. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, Capricorn. So what advice do you have for the Capricorns? You might not have even known. You might have just thought that this person was just being like too distant and it was like frustrating you because maybe y'all had a plan at some point and it just kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. The advice that that Spirit has for you is that like right, okay, how do I say this? I'm just gonna have to say it. Like, right now is not the time to be dogmatic about how this is gonna be. Right now is not the time to be selfish. If you want this to be a certain way or to go and don't have any expectations. You can't. It's just gonna hurt you if you continue to have expectations on how this is gonna roll. So prioritize yourself and kind of step back from this and just let your other person do what they need to do. Time will tell on this. I asked for the next 7 days, so this is just supposed to be like a clarification for you on the situation, Capricorn. But just take the step back and take care of you for right now, Capricorn. Hopefully that helped. I really do hope that helped. If this resonated with you, you can say, you know what? I'm a Capricorn and I will take the time for myself because the frustration is keeping me up at night. I'm ready to sleep. I'm ready to have a good night's sleep. Yeah, this person feels for you, Capricorn. I hope that helped in some way, shape, or form. All right, we're moving on. Cleansing that, clearing that, moving on to Aquarius. 120. Okay, Aquarius. Hey guys, welcome to Infinite Light. I'm Shawnee if you're new here. If you like the way I read, don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. And if you really want to see like the full picture of what's going on in your life, don't just stop at your sun sign. If this is your sun sign, check out your moon, your rising, and your Venus, right? So you can see next 7 days, good stuff coming towards you. The good stuff coming towards you as an Aquarius, we got the High Priestess and we've got the Hierophant. So this is like a lot of internal evaluation and a lot of connecting to your higher self over the next 7 days. This is uncovering information about yourself. I just heard like getting to know you, getting to know all about you. This is a lot of self-exploration. I think it's like things that you've tried to push away or ignore for a while. And no judgment in any way, shape, or form. But it's like almost like being ready to have some time to evaluate yourself. For the Aquarius, next 7 days, please. And that takes courage. That takes a lot of courage to be able to do that, Aquarius. So that's a good thing. You get looking and you get gifts. And you know, what's amazing about this High Priestess is because you are taking some time potentially to do some evaluation. You're learning some things about yourself, like some hidden talents, some things that you hadn't even unearthed at all, or some things that you haven't even remembered that you used to be good at since you were a kid or a lot younger. Because the High Priestess is, you know, the High Priestess, the basically connected to the divine. You are uncovering new talents. What did I just say with the gifts? What did I just say? You are uncovering new talents. And it's because you've taken the time to do that, to go within. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with this, with the new deal as well. And it says, looking, it is okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life's purpose to be fully satisfied. So go ahead and explore. This next week is going to be you exploring a lot of yourself and potentially a lot of like your outside world. This is very 3D motivated. So this is like your money and your career is what I'm getting off of this, Aquarius. But this is like research time. Internal and external. Don't make any jumps or any leaps yet. Like continue to gather as much information as you can. And with the High Priestess being here and with this look card being here, it's like don't share your moves yet with anybody. Like don't keep your cards close hold is the advice for you, Aquarius, this week. Hopefully this is resonating for you. Don't forget to comment down below if this is resonating for you. Like put one of those fax signs, those fax machines, like fax. This is 100% facts, Shawnee. So I know that you're an Aquarius and this is making sense for you. You've got, I don't know if I'm tapping into like a single Aquarius or somebody that wants to be single, or could be somebody who wants to move on from a tumultuous, I always fumble that word, but out of a rocky work situation. Like let's say that you've got like your coworkers and you, or your partner, your work partner and your partners or something, y'all are just like not getting along, y'all are butting heads, or you don't have any more the same vision for the company anymore, and so now you want to move on your own. So this is just highlighting, this is more confirmation for you guys. This could be in your romantic life, like things are like not working out for you, so you're also even potentially thinking about, in some of this introspection that you're doing, potentially thinking about like separating from that. Almost like this idea of an Aquarius that's like willing to just let it all go and start anew, but Spirit's saying not yet. You need to be doing some pros and cons, some internal research, maybe saving some money or something like that. Yeah, it's like keep it all close hold, Aquarius. What does this look like for the Aquarius? What's good stuff coming towards the Aquarius next 7 days. The moon and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity around you right now. It's very chaotic. And you just were, it's like almost like you're just now figuring out like, okay, that was never meant to stay long term. The Ace of Swords in the reverse and the moon in the upright. This is, the moon in the upright is telling me like you're voluntarily, like you're taking it upon yourself to find change. Tell me more about this moon card, please, for the Aquarius next 7 days. The Justice. The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This caused a lot of emotional upheaval for you, Aquarius. You just didn't like the direction that things were going at all. Something about the work situation felt like criminal to you. Okay, so don't take that literal. It just felt like this, I feel like this is the conversation that maybe you've had with your work partners. Like, this isn't how I thought this was going to go. And now I'm getting like Mushu off of Mulan. You lied to me? Like, stuff happening under the table that you're just like, I need to leave before shit hits the fan, is what I'm getting, Aquarius. This is your intuition. That like maybe stuff hasn't come to the surface. Your intuition is telling you like, I need to leave before it gets real shitty in here. Okay, so that's your next 7 days. So what advice do you have for the Aquarius? So if this is resonating for you, I'm glad that you're picking up on the intuition. You're leaning in on your intuition. This could be definitely confirmation for a lot of Aquarius. What advice do you have for the Aquarius, please, next 7 days? And that's why it's the good stuff coming towards you, because it's like, yeah, Spirit's like, yeah. No, we see it too, but don't leave just yet. Like, continue to do the research or whatever. And it's telling you, like, the advice is saying, like, it's unstable, so we really want you to stop investing outwardly and then just invest in yourself right now. Honestly too, it's telling you to kind of put the kibosh on like spending your money. Like, it's like Spirit wants you to be ready to take that leap forward in the new direction. So like, keep your money. Like, don't spend it on frivolous things, Aquarius. Like, you need to have like a nest egg in order whenever you're thinking about moving forward. So like, if this is like a business, then maybe you don't want to buy the new big machinery or something like that, you know, like, or maybe you don't want to bring on the new contract or something like that. Like, just let things kind of be the way they are so that you have not too much holding you back in order to move forward. Like, if this is a relationship, then it's saying, no, don't buy the new house. Like, you know what I mean? Do you feel me, Aquarius? Yeah. Keep following your intuition, but yeah, now's the time to stop investing. All right, Aquarius, I hope that helped. I really do hope that helped. All right, guys, moving on to our last one is Pisces. Let's move on to Pisces. Thank you, Spirit, clearing that. Moving on to Pisces, and then we are out of here. Where are we at? Man, I cannot see my Lord in all of heaven. 33. All right, Pisces, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. If you're just watching your sun sign, but this doesn't resonate for you, or you kind of want to know about what else is going on, watch your other placements. If this turns out to be a love reading, and you know your person's like sun or Venus sign, check that out as well, Pisces, so that you can get a better. Man, this Hermit card is coming out for a lot of folks. Illumination. This is internal illumination. This is finding your path, Pisces. This is like making your way through the dark for the Pisces. Pisces is making their way through the dark this week. They are no longer standing still. It is slow movement, but it's in the right direction, Pisces. For the Pisces next 7 days, what's the good stuff coming towards the Pisces next 7 days? Manifesting. Wow. Manifesting in the dark. Like, really just like having no for sure knowing on if it's going to happen, just still putting it out there. Okay, hold on. I'm saying that wrong. Like, you don't need to have the outside verification that what you're putting out there is going to happen. You just know it's going to happen. Like, you don't need to see, you're literally manifesting with your eyes closed almost. Does that make sense, Pisces? Like, you're just like, I have all faith. I have nothing but faith. All I have is faith. If I put this out into the cosmos, I'm going to be led towards it, whatever it is I'm manifesting. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. You're just like, you know what? Spirit's going to guide me in the right direction. They already know what I want, what I need. That's all I need to do. That's where you're at. Peacocks could be significant for you, Pisces. 2 cards wanted to pop out. Awakened rebirth. Okay. Because you've been in a dark spiel time period for yourself. Awakened rebirth, Pisces. Become conscious, stay aware, and embrace the renewal of your essence. Yeah, like, you're just like in this new power, Pisces, to where it's just like a blind faith. Let's go with that. I'm going to continue to go with that notion because that's what I was originally getting, Pisces. Like, you've got like just this blind faith, like this inner knowing. It is going to work out. Because it's almost like you've been through the shadows. David, what is it, in the lion's den? Like, you've seen some shit. And you've come out of that. So why not have faith? You know, the universe and God has brought you already through. Laid to rest, letting go of lingering disputes and making peace together. But this could be you and your higher self. This could be you and somebody else. You can take it literal. But look, this lady is chill. She's sitting on her porch. She is chill. She's just letting it go. There, for some of you guys, there's been like a goodbye that you've had to release, like a soul tie or something that you've had to release. And you're just like laying it to rest. You're saying, you know what? Again, with the faith, just chill. I'm just chilling. Again, Spirit knows what I want and what I need. They're going to guide me to it. You have every right to feel that way, I feel, Pisces, because you've been shown time and time again the way. You're like, I'm not even letting it stress me. Too blessed to stress. For the Pisces, please, next 7 days. For the Pisces, please. You're not hope. I see. Expect. It says it. You expect it to turn around, to change. You expect that Spirit has, like, you've made your wish and you're just letting it go. The synchronicities for you, Pisces, are all around you. This is confirmation, I think, for a lot of you guys. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. And it says on this manifestation card, it's like, write it down and take inspired action. You're like, yeah, been there. I've already written it down. Spirit knows. I'm just waiting. But then also, too, I'm not like holding on to a timeline. Like, you just know. I keep repeating myself, and it's like, you know that I'm repeating myself. But a clarity. It's this, listen. Been there, done that. Spirit's like, you're like, I've been here before. I've been down and out before. You're not a person who's, was born necessarily with like a silver spoon in your mouth. Like, you've seen controversy in your life. You felt the abrasions of life. You're just waiting. You're being as patient as you can. You're not tied to an outcome. Again, you've got full clarity. You've made poor judgment calls in the past with this 2 of Swords in the reverse. You've made irrational decisions in the past. You're not in that energy anymore. You've taken decisive action. You've taken action with intention, and you will continue to do that the next 7 days. Tell me more about this decision that you might have to make, though, Pisces, next 7 days. The Fool in the reverse. You're trying to keep yourself from old ways of handling things. The Fool in the reverse is telling me that you've mishandled yourself in the past. You're doing it different. Hey, you're doing it differently. You've studied your habits, you've studied your patterns, and this time you are doing it differently, Pisces. You've been a student of yourself. You've been a student of others too. You've noticed the patterns. So what is the good stuff coming towards, because you're already in this energy, so what's the good stuff coming towards the Pisces next 7 days, please, Spirit? Listen, I'm gonna get a t-shirt with these cards. These cards, I'm gonna get a t-shirt with these cards, and I just want other people's intuition to pick it up. It's the 7 of Cups in the reverse, Pisces. It's the Lover's card. The 2 of Cups. Hey, shit. Everything happens for a reason. The 2 of Cups, Pisces. And it's the 10 of Cups, Pisces. What's the good stuff coming towards you? Whatever happened to the boy that got everything that he always wanted? He lived happily ever after. He lived happily ever after. I fumbled my words. You're headed in the right direction. Just keep doing it. Queen, king, priest, priestess, warlock, witch. I don't know who you are, but you're somebody damn sure powerful for you to be sitting in this, to just be sitting in this power. Keep doing it. You've already put your expectations out there. Spirit already knows what it is that you want and you need. It's coming. You're headed in the right direction. The reality is that you chose wisely. You powerful being, you. Cooperation is coming in. Reconciliation is coming in. Friendship is coming in. New romance is coming in. Or new triad of romance is coming in. 10 of Cups is the outcome. Ultimate happiness. What happened to the boy that got everything he ever wished for? He lived happily ever after. A bright future. Pisces, keep doing it. You are tapped in, baby. You are tapped in, and you are truly loved, and you are elevated, riding high. What a great way for me to end this. I love it. I love it. I love it, and I love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. If this is your reading, say, I claim it. I claim it, and I'm sitting back and I'm waiting. I already know. All right, guys. I love you. Bye.